MBCA takes a MBCA takes a great step forward. That's what we're going to call it. All right. MBCA takes a great step forward. So I met with the new MBCA marketing director. I talked to him for a while. What an amazing guy. You know, he really sort of changed my perspective on a lot of the things that have been going on within MBCA. And because he's new, he has an outsider's perspective. I think it's really encouraging. So this is something that encouraged me. And I wanted to share with you the fact that maybe now I can finally get a vision together for Mercedes Club. And in this video, I'm going to talk about some ideas that I have for what the MBCA could offer that would potentially make it a relevant modern car club. So most of you who are already MBCA members know that some of my frustrations with MBCA in the past have been centered around the club's culture that predominantly focuses on new cars and doesn't really offer the technical events for older cars. In order to remedy this problem, I thought it would be great to have like a 3 or 4 day technical event where we make sure that the event is held at a lower cost facility, a hotel that doesn't really have all the amenities, you know, where we focus on going and dealing with our own dining needs and stuff like that, where we get together really just to discuss and focus on the cars, you know, drive the cars, show the cars, etc. So this kind of technical event that I have an idea about would be technically centered on older cars, but not super old. We'll say like Mercedes from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and their relevant information. And it would be a kind of event where we get a lot of younger, newer Mercedes owners together to learn about their cars in a hands-on environment. I don't know exactly what that would look like because we need to have some skilled instructors come in and donate their time and their travel to make this happen. But this would be a big investment in having a younger membership in our club because it gives younger people like myself or my employees or whatever, people that I've worked with, the ability to fill leadership positions by taking the initiative to learn about the cars in a context where they build relationships with each other and not just working on the car by themselves. Another great idea that I had would involve more of a driving event that I think could bring certain types of drivers out of the woodwork. So most people who have been on an MBCA driving event know that sometimes it's more about the distance and the relaxed country driving. But after spending some time driving on the Blue Ridge Parkway this past week, and I thought there are so many places in the United States where you can have an all-day driving event that is not performance-oriented and it is not necessarily just a scenic drive, but a drive where you really bond with your car and learn what it can do and what a great and reliable car it is. I think that particularly with older cars, putting the cars in contexts where you get to demonstrate the car's reliability, but also you get to have a safety net in case something goes wrong, are critical to your enjoyment of the car in the future, especially if you're new to having a classic Mercedes. So that's the kind of person I'd hope to attract. Now, before I go any further, I'd like to plug my channel a little bit. Please like, share, and subscribe. I need more subscribers. I'm not asking for $55 or $100. I'm not asking you to support me on Patreon. Just subscribe to the channel. You know, I don't understand why so many channels that don't really do anything have so many subscribers. Here I am trying to make useful information and trying to help the people that get in touch with me as best I can. Just subscribe, please. Okay, next. My number 3 real-time MBCA event that I thought would be a lot of fun would be something akin to a 1-week summer camp for people who are somewhere between the age of like 18 and 30 who want to spend some time away from their parents, families, jobs, etc., learning about classic Mercedes. Now, I already sort of offer people the opportunity to do this at my shop. But if this is a mass event where we had something like 2 or 3 students working with one person who was like sort of a guide or teacher or whatever, and we were able to explore different areas like different fuel systems or different major mechanical repairs like suspension or climate control system rebuilds in Classic Mercedes, I think that we would actually see a massive number of people become more involved in MBCA and see a program like that spread. So this could be something like a $2,000 or $1,500 summer camp. We get sort of like a facility, like a camp, and bring all our cars and set up some classrooms and do things like take apart an HVAC case and rebuild all the actuators, or go through and set up an entire K-Jetronic fuel system from start to finish. I don't know. These are just some ideas, but I want your ideas about what you guys think would be fun and what would get you involved in MBCA if you're not a member. I just feel so strongly about having a club that represents the interests of Classic Mercedes owners that I'm not going to give up on this idea. So if you are in agreement with me, please reach out to me and let us know, what you think.